to the call, Becca. Thank you for calling in. We've got an amazing call for you tonight. We've got a bunch of people who are going to be chiming in here in just a minute, so just sit tight. And our host, Jasmine Adams, is going to go ahead and take over here now.
Yes, if everyone doesn't take over while over. Hi, welcome to Live. Please state your name and location and press *6 to mute your phone.
Tammy, Montgomery, Alabama.
If you could just press *6 to mute your phone.
Excuse me?
*6. We have a bit of background noise coming in on the call. If someone could please press *6 to mute their phone.
Brett.
Hi, welcome to QLife. Please introduce yourself and then press *6 to mute your phone.
Hi, this is Brett from San Diego, California.
Welcome to the call, California. I'm excited, guys. We're about to have a big conference call here today. There's already a lot of people on the message board here that I see who are already chimed in and have their lines muted. This is going to take over big time when we finally have our launch on the 19th. I hope you guys are really excited. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because if you know what I know, these are exciting times. Things are about to change and things are about to be going in a positive direction for us. So let's get amped up, guys. Let's get ready to make it happen.
If you don't have a pen and paper, you should grab some now. Also, I'd like to let you know that we have a social network. It is at QLIFETEAM.com. So after the call, you should check that out and go ahead and sign up for it. We have 2 more minutes till we'll be starting the call. Hi, welcome to QLife. Please introduce yourself and then press *6 to mute your phone.
Hello, this is Scott Leonard from San Diego.
Welcome,
Hi,
Mr. Leonard.
How are you?
Welcome, Mr. Leonard. Good to have you on the call. And actually,
Tammy, Montgomery, Alabama.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome to QLife. Please introduce yourself and then press *6 to mute your phone.
David Smith.
Welcome to the call, Mr. Smith.
Okay, actually,
Hey, I'm here.
we're going to be
Hi, welcome to QLife.
Thank you. And who are you?
I'm your host, Jasmine Adams.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
We're going to be starting at 7:10, so we have at least 6 more minutes for others to go ahead and get chimed in. We want to welcome everybody else that has already chimed in, which is what we're looking towards now.
Welcome to QLife.
Wow.
Please introduce yourself. Press *6 to
This is
mute.
Tony Moore. I'm from Dallas.
Welcome to the call, Dallas.
Danger from Dallas.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Please press
Miko
*6
Brooks from New
to
York.
mute your phone.
Miko Brooks from New York.
Wow, New York in the house. Welcome to the call. Thank you for calling in. I don't know if you guys here on the call are hearing this. We have people from California, New York, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. This is Q-Life, guys. We are nationwide already.
And this
I want you guys to really understand how big this is. We have people across the nation right now, and we have
Hi, welcome to Q-Life. Please introduce yourself and then press *6 to mute your phone.
This is Shay.
Welcome.
Shay, where are you calling from? What city?
San Diego.
San Diego.
Okay, welcome to the call, everyone. Tonight we'll be hearing from 3 of our company founders, COO Terrence Johnson and CEO Jay Ringgold, and last but not least, MLM guru Scott Leonard. Our first speaker, Terrence Johnson, has 10 years of management experience, several years of experience in the MLM business, and he is excited to be on the call with you here tonight.
Well, welcome to the call, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice. I'm standing up here. I can't sit down because the excitement is just going throughout my bones, and if I sit down, I'm probably going to fall down. So bear with me, and let's go ahead and get this call kicked off. I'm just excited to be here on the call with Scott Leonard and Jay Ringgold and our other co-founders, Shay and David. We have been putting together the most comprehensive compensation plan for you, the best business opportunity for you, and I'm just really, really stoked. I don't really use that word very often, but I'm stoked about what's going on here. I'm going to bring up Jay in just a little while, but what I want to talk to you guys about first and foremost is what kind of business this is. I know some of you, this is your second time being on the call. Some of you, this is your first time being on the call. And I know for a lot of you, you don't know what Q-Life is whatsoever. First of all, Q-Life stands for quality life. We want to be able to go ahead and enhance people's lives in the areas of their spirituality, their health, and their wealth. And we really believe that if you enhance those 3 areas of your life, things in your life will be great. I'm talking about the most quality possible. And when I talk about quality, I'm not just talking about having more money than you can spend or not having to go to work every day or anything like that. I'm talking about actually having quality in your life and being content with yourself. So those are some of the key facts that we want to, or key factors that we want to enhance and work on as a company. Now, the reason why we got started with this company is because my business partner, Mr. Jay Ringgold, saw that there was an incredible business opportunity in the market of e-cigarettes. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with them, but e-cigarettes, basically, they give you the opportunity of being able to smoke or puff and have that feeling of smoking a cigarette anywhere you go. You can use them on an airplane, inside the bar, wherever you want to be at, inside your car while you're driving with your kids. A lot of you folks out there in California know exactly what I mean. It's almost illegal to walk outside your house to smoke a cigarette, and then it's almost illegal to walk inside your house and have a cigarette. So we saw that there was a great opportunity with these e-cigarettes because it is a billion-dollar industry. So when he brought that idea to me, I saw it and I jumped aboard immediately. Now, of course, these e-cigarettes, since they do have that sort of business opportunity with them to where you can make so much money, you would think that as an individual, you probably have to go out and sell 1,000 of them on your own in order to make a difference. And in the natural business situation, if you were just a salesman for a business, that would be the case. Well, luckily for you guys, we have what is called a network marketing or a multi-level marketing approach going towards selling these e-cigarettes and getting it out there to the marketplace. Now, keep in mind, the e-cigs are just one of the products that we have available, but I talk about them because I think they're a great product and it's a great opportunity. But with the multi-level or network marketing approach, the way you're able to structure your business is you find 2 or 3 people who you know who would like to make a little bit of money extra for themselves. You help them get started in your business. You maintain your own personal sales value. You help them grow their business. You help them maintain their sales. Since you're the one who introduced them to the business, every time they make a sale, you're able to earn a percentage of their sales. Now, Mr. Leonard is going to go ahead a little bit later and explain to you how those percentages work out. But believe me when I tell you, the way that the percentages work out is incredible. It's an opportunity for you to make not only a lot of upfront money, but it's also an opportunity for you to make a tremendous amount of long-term. And when I say long-term, I'm talking about residual income. A lot of you may be familiar with that term, residual income, and a lot of you may not. What residual income is it's the income that you make because of something that you did one time. You introduced this business partner to your business. Now every time their business grows, since you were responsible for sponsoring them, your business grows as well. And it's an incredible, as they call, compound effect. The more your business grows, the more your output grows, the bigger your checks grow. And, I mean, I'm talking about the opportunity to have $20,000, $40,000 months. That's when you can look back and say, you know, last month was a good year when you cleared $40,000. I hope every one of you on the call gets to that situation where we're making $40,000 a month. I can't wait for it. It's going to be incredible. I know it's going to happen for myself, and I know it's going to happen for a choice few of you, but it's purely up to you. And that's the greatest part of the network marketing model. You are compensated because of what you do. Now, Mr. Leonard has had many, many years of experience, and he can attest to this, and so has Jay. When they were in multi-level marketing on their own, we have all been in situations where we've had people who were in our upline, who are the people who sponsored us into the business, who aren't making nearly as much money as we are, or sometimes not making any money at all. And what the reason for that is because it's all about your work ethic. Now, I know a lot of you understand that when you go to work, you have that one coworker, and some of you might be that coworker I'm talking about. But this is that person who comes to work and they're lazy. They don't do anything. They clock in when you clock in. They clock out when you clock out. And then at the end of the week, their check says the same thing as yours did. And they work nowhere near as much as you did. You go in there and you bust your butt and you work your tail off for this company, and you work as hard as possible. You put your 110% into it, and at the end of the week, your check is still the same. That's because you're getting paid for the hours that you work and not the work that you're doing. Multi-level marketing is the opposite. You can go to work for 5 hours this week and create a tremendous check because of the amount of work that you did in those 5 hours during the week. That's where the benefit of this business goes. Now, with a lot of regular 9-to-5 jobs, people are looking towards working and working and working to the point where they get to retire. I know myself and one of the co-founders here, Tashay, we were talking about this the other day. It has like a certain sound, so when you hear the word retire, it sounds like you're saying you retired before and you get to get tired again. We call it the 40-40 plan. You work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, and when you finally get tired again, you only get 40% of whatever your income was during that 40-year period. I don't think that that's fair to you. I don't think that that's fair to me. But since we live in a capitalist society, why don't we capitalize and go ahead and move forward and go ahead and make as much money as possible? So what I want to talk about here is the mindset. The mindset of a millionaire or the mindset of a wealthy person is very different from the mindset of a person who is in that employee mindset. And what we want to go ahead and do is start working with everyone who's associated with QLife and get them away from that employee mindset. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Mr. Robert T. Kiyosaki. He wrote the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series. He wrote the book, The Business of the 21st Century. He speaks about network marketing in that book, and he says that this is the next big thing. This is the business of the 21st century because the average Joe has the same opportunity as the man who was born with a silver spoon to go out and make themselves an enormous amount of money and create themselves a legacy. And that's what we want to be able to do for you guys. Now, I don't want to continue speaking too long. For those of you who want to go ahead and get started with this business, we're going to give you all the information that you need as far as all of the products, all of the services, and how you get paid. I'm going to bring on one of my business partners in just a moment, and he's going to talk to you specifically about those products and services. But I want you to go ahead and write these 2 websites down. These are important. I want you to go to QLIFEBiz.com. Go ahead, go to that website, register for our news, our weekly news feed. We'll go ahead and get you that newsletter and keep you up to date with everything that's going on with us. As well, those of you who get started, we have already our own social network. I see that there's already a few people who are associated with QLife who have gone on and set up their own profiles. It's very, very easy to use. It's very similar to like MySpace, or better yet, more similar to like Facebook, and how easy it is to use. You can set up your profile, go ahead and put your pictures on there, write a few little blogs, do whatever you want to, but this is going to be a key to your business. This is something that no network marketing company in history has ever done. This gives you the opportunity for you to be in direct contact with your business partners on a day-to-day basis. And we know that this is the cyber age, so if you're able to stay in contact with those people online, on your iPhone, your iPad, your Android phone, on your laptop, wherever you're at, anytime you want to, this is an incredible opportunity for you to be able to work your business anywhere you go. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way. Keep in mind, for those of you who, as I said, go ahead and get started with the business, we're going to have a conference call tomorrow, but it's going to be more of a webinar where I'm going to be able to go deep into detail on how to acquire customers, how to build your business, how to do everything that you need to from A to Z about your business and move forward. I just wanted to give you guys a few little words here today about why you should get started in network marketing or MLM business. And once again, as I said, it's because this is the business of the 21st century. So what I like to do now is I want to bring up my business partner. He's like a brother to me. I've known him for many, many years. And when I say many years, I mean I remember when he was going to middle school with my older sister. That tells you about how long ago it was. I've known him for almost my whole entire life. He's an awesome, incredible guy, great leader. He's a leader's leader. And more importantly, he's had success in many different business ventures other than just getting into the MLM business. He's worked with Prepaid Legal, who is one of the top 25 MLM businesses worldwide. He's created social networks. He's created, there's one that some of you probably are using now. You can go online to Jack YouTube right now and use his business that he created to download YouTube videos anytime you'd like to. He's the one who put together our social network for QLife. He also started a business, a website, a social network a few years back. It was called My Ghetto. It was huge. And when I say it was huge, it was to the point where it drew the attention of Grammy award-winning multi-millionaire rap star. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, a guy named Ludacris. He's done a couple movies. This guy's huge. And I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way because what he has to say here on the call trumps anything that I have to say. So once again, Mr. Jay Ringgold, are you on the line, sir?
Yes, Mr. Terrence Howard, I am on the line. Let me just
Terrence Howard, I like that joke there. I'm going to go ahead and get started, sir.
Yes. Let me just go ahead and address the other people that's on the line, the other hosts. Somebody is moving around in the background that's giving us some feedback, so if you can, go ahead and mute your line out or mute your phone. We have a couple of hosts that are on the line and co-founders that are here on the line. We want to make sure that it's clear and loud for people to hear. So let's go ahead and put that into order. I want to give a big thanks to who I think is an awesome human being, an immaculate speaker and teacher, Mr. Terrence Johnson, not Terrence Howard, who I have known for over 10 years plus. And he's had all kinds of success in the music industry and traditional MLM and much more. He's partnered with me on a couple of businesses, and we've had the opportunity of knowing each other, just like he said, all his life. I want to get right on into it, and I want to congratulate all 71 callers. I mean, wow, it's really packed tonight. Last conference call we had nationwide was about 52 callers, and that was our first conference call nationwide. Now we're at 71 callers. I want to congratulate everybody that has gotten on the call tonight. We know that everyone has busy lives and other things to do, but for some reason or another, you chose to attend this call and invest your time in your future. We know that success is something that every American wants, but not everyone gets. The difference between the two is taking the time out to plan your success by activating 3 key points. Those 3 key points is identifying an opportunity and following through. Most of you guys are on the call because you've identified an opportunity here at QLife. You've either heard about it, somebody else has talked to you and explained a little bit about QLife, and you're kind of excited by even taking the time out to come on the call and look into the opportunity. But not only looking into the opportunity in this key point, we want to also follow through. And this is one of the key points that we look at when it comes to success. The second key point I want to focus on is obtaining the necessary knowledge that you need to win. And that's knowledge through training and tools. And that's what Terrence was basically going over with you earlier, basically letting you know that you're going to need the knowledge and the tools to succeed in this business. Not only the knowledge and the tools to succeed, but you're going to have that desire to follow through with that desire to succeed. Number 3 is staying dedicated to the plan and helping others succeed. Here at QLife, we don't believe in just helping your own self. I mean, the company is not built off of that. It's basically built off in enhancing other people's lives, just like Terrence Johnson said, that we want to enhance the quality of your life by 1, spirituality, 2, through health, and 3, through wealth. Our products pretty much sell themselves. And by doing that, it allows you to be able to present these products and services at a no-nonsense fact, meaning a person is either going to recognize that they can use this in their life or they will not use it in their life. Most likely, most people will be able to use one of the products or services that we're offering here on QLife. And I don't know if anybody is familiar with our launch date, but our launch date is March 19th, 2012, so you're way ahead of the curveball. This is what we call our pre-launch call. And on our pre-launch call, we pretty much give everybody what QLife is all about, what we're selling, and how the opportunity is going to help you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into what we're actually selling. We are selling premium, high-grade electronic cigarettes, which is basically e-cigs, like Terrence said. It allows you to smoke anywhere. It's not basically smoke. It's actually a water vapor combined with nicotine. Well, a lot of people know that nicotine and tar and tobacco have a bad combination, which then turns into cancer. And a lot of people have been hooked on, smoking over the years, whether they were introduced to it as kids or adults, or their parents smoked, or somebody else that they knew were smoking, or they were possibly at school and they had friends that were smoking. So smoking has been around for years, but it just has very bad results in the end. So coupled with those results and coupled with people smoking, we have to have a solution. And there's been a lot of solutions that have came out over the years, which is the nicotine patch, and you have the Nicorette gum. And there's been smokers that have actually used those products, but after they got to using those products, they went right back to smoking. There's a statistic out there that shows that most people have a hard time smoking is because the oral fixation of actually having something in your mouth and blowing it out and actually having the hit going through your body, that is what people are used to having. So when you switch over to the nicotine and the Nicorette gum, it's kind of hard for you not to do that, especially like if you're taking a break, and most people do smoke breaks at work, or if they're somewhere else, they'll go outside and take a smoke break. Well, that smoke break, you're taking at least 10 minutes out of your time to smoke the cigarette and relax. Well, if you have the nicotine patch and you're at work and now you've just swapped over to the nicotine patch, that break is gone. So you're like, what am I going to do? And then you see all the other people that didn't stop smoking, and they're out there having a good time and smoking. So then it just really is a negative way to stop smoking. So this is where electronic cigarettes comes into play. It allows people to still be healthy by smoking a water vapor along with the nicotine that supplies the addiction, but then also fixing the problem with the oral fixation, allowing them to inhale and exhale something. Our end point is really not to have you smoking at all. We want to get you down to not smoking at all because, once again, we said it has negative connotations to it. Nicotine over time, over about 30, 40 years, can give you blood vessel constraints to your vessel. So we don't want to really promote you smoking for life, but we want to smoke for your health so that you can get off of that eventually. The second thing that we're offering, which we're really excited about, and a lot of people are talking about it, is our Q-Pack service. We offer 7 beneficial services that the American family can use and still use to this day. I'm going to go down the line pretty quickly here. The first service that we offer in this bundle is our expense tracker. There's a lot of times where at the end of the month you wonder where all your money went after you've gotten your check. You've spent money on bills, you spent money on going out to eat, you spent money on different little knickknacks that you might have had to get for your kids, and then you look up at the end of the month and you're like, wow, where did all that check go and where did all the money go? Well, with our expense tracker, it's a virtual expense tracker that allows you to track your expenses virtually. You can call in on the phone and list your expenses to our virtual automated system. That would log it in to the system and also digitizes it online so you can keep track of all the things that you have spent. So let's say you went out to Applebee's and the bill was $35.12. Well, then you can say Applebee's, $35.12. The system recognizes your voice. It then digitizes that, puts it online, and it allows you at the end of the month to see where all the expenses went. And then also it allows you to see where you can save money. Not only that, but at the end of the tax year, when you're doing your taxes, you can print out something to give to your tax preparer so the deductions that you spent doing your expenses can now be deducted from your tax return. And that's a powerful tool for you to have, not only filing your W-2, but also filing your expense tracker report. The second thing that we offer is our entertainment booklet, discount booklet. You'll be able to get virtual discounts online to be able to use in person at amusement parks and different places of that nature and save money in those different areas of amusement and recreation. The number 3 service that we offer is our financial counselor. How many of those people out there don't know what a 401k is or an IRA? You don't know how stocks and bonds work? Well, with our financial counselor, you can call into them any day of the week and ask them, hey, I need help with my 401k. I need help with structuring certain stocks and bonds, or what stocks are good to invest in. Our financial counselor will basically walk you through those steps and take care of you in the financial area. Another thing that we are excited about, which is our 4th service, is LifeLock. Most of you have probably seen the actual commercials on LifeLock. Well, we've actually partnered up with them to allow you to protect not only you, but your whole family. And what type of protection is that? That's identity theft. Today's world is always riddled with identity theft. You hear reports on CNN and MSNBC about somebody always getting their identity stolen and how they've had to repair their whole life, and even how hard it is to get a new Social Security number because somebody has stolen their identity. Well, with LifeLock, they give you a $1 million guarantee that when you are with their service and you get compromised and they can't repair it for you, you get a $1 million guarantee directly from LifeLock. And not only does that cover you, but that covers your whole family. So let's say you and your husband needs to be covered, and you have 2 kids that need to be covered, they're all covered under our Q Life plan. And the 5th service that we offer, which is knocking prepaid legal out the box, which prepaid legal only offers legal services and identity theft for $30 a month. We are offering legal services in our bundled package. That means you have access to the same lawyers as prepaid legal representatives have. You have access to have them review contracts for you, to write a contract, to look over things that you need to be to look over, to write a will. That is all included in the legal services with the Q-PAC service. Another thing that I'm really excited about, which Scott Leonard is going to go over in his personal testimonial, and he's actually used the service, is the credit repair. How many times have you looked at your credit or got rejected because of something that you didn't do or something that was incorrect on your credit? Well, with our service, and you're subscribed to the Q-PAC service, you can call up our credit repair agent. They will work with you, and you can tell them what needs to be done. They will send out the letter to all these different creditors and get that removed off your credit. Even the United States have said that 80% of all credit reports out there have at least one derogatory or incorrect item on their credit, but most people don't know how to go about repairing it. That is beneficial for those people that really want to get their credit score and their credit history in tip-top shape. And our 7th service in the Q-PAC service would be our debt counselor. How many times do you have a credit card or a couple of credit cards that you want to consolidate down into one? Well, our debt counselor will work with you and your credit card companies to lower that down to one low monthly payment to help you with your finances, make it easier for you and your family, and make it easier for you to manage your credit cards. And our last thing that we give away, which is really awesome, and this is where the service pays for itself and pays you to use it. This is not including the residual plan that we put on top of this service for you to get paid over and over again. But this is just the personal beneficial value. If you were just to be a customer of a QLIFEPAC service, the service pays for itself and pays you to use it. Now, the service goes for $40 a month. We give you a $50 restaurant.com voucher every month. That means you can take that voucher to Applebee's, Fridays. You can take it to Coco's. How many people already go out to eat every month, at least once a month? So the service pays for itself and pays you to use it. Remember, we're giving you a $50 restaurant.com voucher every month, not the first time you sign up. No, this is every month we're paying you to use the service, and the service pays for itself. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and give it over to Scott, which has been a really good key point in our business. He has a lot of experience in MLM. He knows the compensation plan forward and backward. He's the one that actually designed the plan. We designed it to where, and you know, in traditional MLM companies, you get about 1% or actually 0.5% of what you do in regards to your revenue and what you do and your team does. So it takes you a long time to get a nice check. But the way we've designed it here tonight and this evening, Scott is going to go over that with you, you get about 45% of the commissionable value of each product or service in QLife. That's awesome. I mean, you get paid right away up front, and you start getting checks that actually motivates you and motivates your friends. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Scott. Scott, are you there?
I am, Jay. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jay. That was phenomenal, and I certainly will pick it up on the credit repair point. Guys, the QLife is not about just this package. This package is one benefit that you will want to have when you join QLife. QLife is about changing your life in both your finances and in your health. As a matter of being a home-based business person, you will need the tools that are in the Q-PAC. But I'll tell you, some of the long-term profitable residual income is going to be realized out of the products and services that you'll be selling, such as the electronic cigarettes. The credit repair, I can actually tell you this very credit repair agency, in this package, I personally used it. The U.S. government has admitted that about 80% of the credit reports of United States citizens have errors or erroneous information on them. 80%. That's huge. I had items on my credit report which did not belong to me. In fact, just today, or yesterday rather, I opened a piece of mail of another item, and I'll send that to them. But I had 7 out of 10 items, that's 70%, removed from my credit report in 45 days. Now, never in my life have I seen a credit repair agency actually give results that fast. The credit repair industry is under great scrutiny from federal and state regulators all over the place because, frankly, there's been a lot of scams out there. There have been a lot of folks who just simply have been, well, not very legit. This company, I know the president and CEO of the company personally. In fact, I had a barbecue at his house a week ago, and I'll be able to see him again in another week. He lives over in Dallas, Texas. But that particular product alone, that one product in that pack, I have a personal testimony, and I can say that they removed 7 out of 10 items in the first 45 days. Now, in any business, when you can have a personal testimony, whether it's the electronic cigarette and how it's beginning to change your life, how it's beginning to make you feel better and stronger and you feel more comfortable sitting around your children at home, or whether it's the expense tracker, or whether it's the fact that when you needed some legal assistance, you were able to call somebody up. When you're able to have a personal testimony, you have no problem selling a product. Okay? So I'll definitely throw that in there. Anybody can come to me. I'll tell you the story. The credit repair system that you have in the Q Pack works. Okay? Now, Terrence, phenomenal. I love you putting out their residual income. Absolutely. That is what you want out of MLM. In fact, that's what you're going to get out of Q Life, the potential to earn income long after you stop working. That's the way I like to put it. Residual income, the potential of earning income long after you stop working and you're sitting on the beaches. That's what we're after. Now, for the last 17, almost 18 years, I've been working with MLM companies, both existing and startup. I have the privilege of speaking with between 30 and 60 startup hopefuls every month. Now, there's many more that I don't even get to speak with, but between 30 and 60. Now, there's only a few of them that turn out to be legitimate startup opportunities. And an even smaller few have a viable product that I can be passionate about. The reason I'm on the phone with Q Life, the reason why Jay and Terrence and I have been building a relationship is because this industry of the electronic cigarettes and what Q Life is putting together is hands down one of the best business opportunities of 2012. In years past, I've watched companies build a business model where they hope to be profitable in 4 years. In 2012, you're going to see business models designed to be profitable in 3 to 9 months. Q Life is set to do that. Okay? We're not talking about a 4-year plan. We're talking about an organization that's going to explode and explode quickly. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Before I can give you the compensation plan, I got to do this, Jay. I got to give you an example I haven't shared with you yet of opportunity lost. Now, some people know me from network marketing as a distributor, where I've made between $5,000 and $10,000 a week. Some people would be happy just making $300 a month. They can't imagine making a few thousand or 10 or 20 or $100,000 a month. Okay? So most people would just be happy making a few $100s. But I've had the privilege of running in some pretty big circles and becoming very successful in a lot of areas, including the network marketing industry. So successful that I found myself involved in a lot of high-end investment opportunities. In the early 1990s, I had a president of a bank call me and want me to invest in their bank. Now, he called me and he proposed something very interesting. He wanted to plant ATM machines in strategic areas around the United States. He wanted me to buy these ATM machines for $12,000 a piece, and his bank would pay me a $1,000 a month lease plus 50 cents per transaction. So if I paid $12K for an ATM, I'd have my money back in 12 months. Everything after that, for years, would be pure profit plus 50 cents per transaction. I said, well, that's pretty interesting. Send me a prospectus. Well, he sent me a prospectus on the bank. He sent me a prospectus on the business opportunity. He sent me a prospectus on everything. I went through it and tore it apart. I had 3 calls after that. One of them, I asked him some very specific questions, which might sound odd to you, but I didn't know the bank. And I know a lot of people. So in the early 1990s, this bank president calls me up following up, and I asked him a question. I said, listen, this sounds way too good to be true, and I hear too much blue sky. How big is your office? He said it's 15 foot by 15 foot. I actually laughed at him on the phone. My office was 3 times that size. My small office was. I actually laughed at him on the phone. We talked a little bit more and tried to get an understanding of how far these ATMs would go. To make a long story short, I turned him down, and I turned him down for 3 reasons. You're going to enjoy this. First, the president of the bank had an office smaller than mine. That was my number 1 reason for turning the man down. Second, there was no guarantee or knowledge of the actual locations that the ATMs would be replaced and that I would actually have transactions there and make money. And third, I turned him down and I told him exactly this. The name of your bank is horrible. I don't like it, and frankly, I believe you chose a very unmarketable name for your bank. I turned him down on those 3 points. 5 years later, this bank had 3 times the combined ATM locations of their top 7 competitors. The name of that bank you know today is Bank of America. Now, do you think I made a wise decision turning him down? Absolutely not. I was a fool in that example. Now, there's been many other examples where I hit home runs, but I turned down a tremendous business opportunity right there. In fact, in that prospectus, there was an ink pen that had the old logo of Bank of America. And for the next 10 years, when I did whiteboard presentations in MLM organizations, I had that pen with me. And in front of the whiteboard, I would tell this story. And I'd show that pen. You are sitting in front of an opportunity right now of that caliber or bigger. You have the opportunity to not only secure a position, but to get involved with a company that can provide you profits like you have never imagined. First of all, the retail bonus. Every product that's sold, like the e-cigarette, the electronic cigarettes, have tremendous profit available directly to you. If you choose to go out and market the products to end consumers, you could earn an amazing amount of money. How much money do you need to earn this month to pay your rent or your mortgage? Go out and sell some electronic cigarettes. It's totally up to you. Then they went a step further. Now, this is very simple. Went a step further. Any distributors that you personally enroll go on your first level, and it's unlimited in width. How much money do you want to earn at the end of the month? Just go find some extra distributors. Because 45%, depending on your rank, actually it begins at 35, but up to 45% of the commissionable volume on your level 1 goes right in your pocket. First, you have the retail bonus, directly selling to end consumers. Do you need to pay your rent this month? Do you need to pay a mortgage? Do you want to pay for a new car? All you've got to do is go out and sell some product. If that's not enough for you, your own efforts, and you want to leverage, use the J. Paul Getty approach and leverage 100 other people, then go get 100 other distributors. Put them on your first level and start earning 35 to 45% of the commissionable volume on your first level. Now, we really packed it up there. If you don't know it, the company that's been out there for 60 years, the big A without naming their name, if you bought a Fleur pen or an IBM computer or something like that through their system, did you know that only about 2% went to the company? The company then splits that in half, so only about 1% went to the comp plan. And by the time you broke it down to levels, we're talking quarters of a percent on each level that actually got paid out. Another company without naming names sells 3 fruit juices in champagne bottles without naming names. I'll call it the Big M, the binary organization. Did you know that 25% of the commissionable value of the whole sale is paid out in that binary organization? 25%. I'm talking of the whole organization, of everybody in the downline on a single sale, only 25% is being paid out. In QLife, 45% of the commissionable value goes straight to your pocket from your level 1. How much money do you want to earn? Put as many distributors in there as you want. It's unlimited in width. Now, me, I'd probably put 20 or 30 people there right off the bat. That's what I'm after. Well, if I put 20 or 30 people there on my level 1, how many people will I end up on my level 2? I dare say that if I put 20 or 30 people there, I'm going to have over 100 people on my level 2. Well, level 2, we can't give you as much because we gave you a lot on the front end. It's going to be from 5 to 15%, depending on your rank. That's still pretty doggone strong. 5 to 15% of the commissionable value of a couple hundred people, I'll take that. Well, if I have 150, 200 people on my level 2, unlimited width, how many people will I have on my level 3? It's going to continue to grow wider because they have a tremendous business opportunity in front of them. They're earning up to 45% of that commissionable value. Tremendous business opportunity to go out and find others and build down. And you're going to be working with your team. You're incentivized to work with your team because your pocket's padded. You've actually earned money in a network marketing organization for once. Your third level, my third level, could very well end up being 300 people. I'll be generous. My fourth level might end up being 400 people. I'll be real conservative. My fifth level might be 500 people. Now it's getting good. My sixth level, I'm just going to be conservative and say it's 600 people. How would you like 10% of everybody's commission check that's earned on your sixth level, 600 people? My seventh level, my eighth level, my ninth level, my 10th level. For 5 generations, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, every single commission check that's earned on those 5 levels, you get a 10% matching bonus. Imagine having a black diamond on your 7th level, earning a couple $100,000 a month commission, and you're earning a 10% check match. That's what can happen for you. Now, we start out by giving you an amazing retail bonus. Are you there?
Yes.
We start out by giving you an amazing retail bonus. Then we come in with the level 1 at 45% of commissionable volume. And then we give you that opportunity to earn that check match of 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 that can be absolutely amazing and build up for some phenomenal long-term residual income. Jay, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, Scott.
Okay, good. I heard some pings there. So what we put together is something that's simple. It's designed to put money in your pocket on the front end, benefit you now, not give you 1, 2, 3%, but help you to build and encourage you to build and work with your downline so that you can start receiving that long-term residual income in form of check matches. And if you want to earn more, you just simply add another leg and work with another team. It's really pretty simple. I hope that you have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people on your level 6 or 7 and that you're earning 10% of everybody's check. That's what we've done. Very simple, very powerful, and you could be sitting on the beaches of the world earning residual income long after you quit working. Jay?
Thanks for that awesome presentation on compensation, Scott. We thank you for the time that you gave to all these people on the line tonight. I just want to rebut what he said. It's an awesome opportunity, and unlike any other MLM company that starts off, they're going to charge you to starting their business in their first 30 days of business. Well, here at QLife, we said, hey, we want to give as many people as possible the opportunity to join QLife, and we're going to waive that fee for the first 30 days. You'll never have to pay that $199 fee that we're going to charge after the first 30 days of business. So if you really see the opportunity and the vision here, you're not going to have any startup costs. I don't know where you can get that in today's market. I mean, starting your own business, you have a lot of startup costs. Here at QLife, we've already invested $50,000 in just the software alone. When March 19th comes, you're going to have from March 19th to April 19th to bring as many people as you can into QLife for free. After that, there is no other grace period because we know the vision is there, we know the opportunity there, and everything else is lined up to be just right. I'm going to go ahead and give it over to Terrence. And Terrence, we're going to let the host take it over for questioning and answering and unmute the calls. Terrence, are you there?
All right, ladies and gentlemen on the call, we have unmuted the lines for any questions or answers. If you have answers, I'd like to hear them. Jasmine, you can take over if you like.
All right, if anybody has any questions, just go ahead and ask, and we'll be happy to answer them.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Danger from Dallas.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, as far as the product being dispensed out to people, will there be like a customer service if they do have any questions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're actually putting together a team of customer service and administrative people to work our back offices for us to take care of any questions or any problems that any customer might have down the line. So, in essence, all we need, anyone who's a representative or an independent business owner with QLife to do is go out and acquire customers and acquire business partners. That's it.
That was a great question. Are there any more questions this evening?
Are there
Don't
any
be
more
shy,
questions?
people.
At this point, is there any more questions? If anybody did not hear, any more questions that anybody want to ask, we're open for questioning and answer.
I have a question. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Is there do we have to pay for the e-cigs out of our own pocket, or are they supplied by you guys, or how does that work?
Mr. Ringo, you want to answer that one? Or you want me to take that?
The e-cigs, yes, you would have to pay for the e-cigs up front, which is a five e-cigs minimum, but you get a distributor cost, which is a very low cost at that point, and most of the time when you're selling those to your customers, you're going to get that right back.
Exactly. Okay.
That, and we do also have each independent business owner will have their own storefront website where you can sell any of the products or services that we have available, and your customers can go online and purchase whatever they'd like. Me personally, I'm going to have on hand e-cigs as many as I can stockpile in my garage, and the reason for that is because people are going to want the product right then. They don't want to go online and order it and then pay shipping and all that stuff. They'd rather just go ahead and pay right here and now for the product. And I'd rather be able to give my customers what they need.
Okay. What about the Q packs? Could you tell me how much those are going to cost? Because I have a few people that are already asking about the Q packs because of their credit history is really messed up, and they need some counseling and with that stuff. So how much will those be? Or
well, the Q pack, you're not going to. It's a service, so the only thing that you're selling out of pocket is zero. All you have to do is sign the person up. So your out of pocket cost for the Q pack is a zero out of pocket cost.
Okay. So they just need to sign up.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then they have a monthly recurring amount of $40 for the cut.
Okay. Is there any other questions besides the questions of products and services at this point?
Hello.
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 Yes. Go ahead and state your question.
Yes. Hello. This is Shirley from San Diego. It's not a question. It's more of a comment.
Go ahead.
Sorry, this phone is about to die, but it's just a comment. Just wanted to encourage you guys and just let you guys know that I see all the hard work and effort that you're putting into this company, and that I know that this company is going to be successful. And if there's anybody on the fence right now on the phone who's not sure what to do, if they just listen and they just see how passionate you guys are about this, then they'll know, like I know, that this company is going to be successful. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just encourage you guys to keep going and stay motivated. And QLife International is definitely going to be the biggest multi-level company in the world. I just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Awesome comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, there may be some of you who have questions, who are trying to ask some questions, might have your line muted out. If you have a question and you have not unmuted your line personally, just go ahead and press *6. That will unmute your line. Did I send everybody to bed?
Hello, hello.
Hey.
No.
Go ahead.
Now, as far as you were talking about the E6 and how the product would be sold. Those are just units as far as like what you were talking about, the $50 voucher, right?
For the E6, we have physical product. We have the disposables. We have the rechargeables. We have the refills. We have the cigarette packs with the refills included. I mean, we have different flavors. We have an extensive, I guess you would say, product line with the E6. I'm going to start smoking, and I don't, just because of the E6 we have. So basically, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
So basically, the products are used as far as disposable and rechargeable, and they have a monthly rate where they can get something per month.
The way I'm going to do it for myself, and I'm going to be going through this tomorrow on our training call on how to acquire customers and how to keep customers. You want to go ahead and get yourself just two few customers who are going to be loyal customers. I mean, people are going to pay $100 a month on cigarettes anyway. If you can cut their costs in half and get them E6, which are better for them, last longer, taste better, the 9 yards on it, and they can buy a pack of disposables or a pack of rechargeables from you for, $20 to $40 at a time, you'll get those repeat customers. So you really don't even have to worry about, trying to sign them up for a monthly thing or anything like that. There's no monthly service for them to get E6. Just get them to them when they need them. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, that's.
Now, if you do have customers that are continuously repeat customers and they've stated to you, hey, can you put us on auto ship so that way we get them in the mail every month or every so often, we do have that ability to auto ship our customers. More questions out there? Anybody else that want to raise any questions that weren't answered or have any concerns that need to be addressed?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
So what's the return policy on the cigarettes, the e-cigarettes? After the customer buys them, do they have like a month or 2 months to return, and do we get a return on the commission as well? How does that work?
Terrence,
That's
you
a good one.
Answer that question?
Jay?
Okay, well, the e-cigs itself, if it's non-functional within the first week, then we'll go ahead and swap them out for another one. But after that first week, all sales are final.
Can I jump in?
That makes sense.
It's a unique industry in that if they're like the panty industry, I've got a client that works with body shapers, and they don't do any refunds if it's not in a new resellable sealed package. If it's been opened in any way, what you cannot do is you cannot reshelf a product and resell it if it's touched the lips of somebody, and we don't know that. So one thing to consider.
That's almost like trying to sell back a burger that's already been bitten, right?
Right. And as far as a health concern, and it's fine with the regulators, there are some limits that we will have to adopt in order to protect everybody on these refunds or returns, and not allowing full refunds if it has actually been opened because of health reasons. It could not be resold. If it's a defect, obviously it'll be taken care of. So I just want to throw that out there for you.
I think you answered my question. Thank you.
And okay. Gotcha.
Those are generally handled on a case-by-case basis, but the main consideration is if the package was open, or if it was malfunctioning, then it would obviously be replaced. But if it was open and it's still usable, then you wouldn't be able to refund it because somebody could have used it. You can't sell it to anybody else for health reasons.
Now, did you say was there a certain type of, what was the commission upon selling each unit?
There will be a defined commissionable amount on each product that you sell. And once we go ahead and get everything rolled out and get all of your onboarding packages together, it will tell you every single percentage that you'll get off of your own personal sales. But the biggest thing that we've been talking about is the 45% of the CV of your reps that you introduce. These are the sales that you're not going out and acquiring these sales on your own. This is once you've got a team together and they're going out and getting sales. You're getting 45% of their commission. That's the big ticker right there.
Okay.
Okay, how soon are we able to start signing people up for the QPAC?
Like, do they have a waiting list?
Or do we sign them up on, is there a form or a website we send them to sign up?
You know what? Let me do this. I'm going to get back to you on that one. Because what I'm trying to do is go ahead and start getting everything expedited to where we can start getting a lot of these things taken care of early. But the official kickoff date of the business is the 19th of March. So officially, as we speak now, the soonest you can sign someone up for a QPAC is March 19th. But if I can do anything to get that sooner for you so you can have a customer base before that date, I will get that to you, and it'll be inside your newsletter as well. We'll let you know anything that changes on that.
Great. Sounds good.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing, Terrence and Jay, if we can get some folks in the beginning in the pre-launch or founder circle to actually begin using that product. That would be phenomenal for everybody. I might make a call, help you out in that.
Okay. And I'm sure I recognize the voice. That was Mr. Moore speaking, correct?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Yeah, I know my mama's son when I hear him. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and we're going to let you guys have the rest of your night to yourself because I know we've taken up about an hour of your time. I appreciate everyone who got on the call, and I hope to see success with you guys. Hope to see you guys not only at the top but over the top. We will talk on Wednesday, and those of you who are already interested in getting into the business, make sure you get with the person who sponsored you or got you on the call so we can get you on tomorrow's training call. Social network is QLIFETEAM.com. Our official business site is QLifeBiz.com. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job.
you